As from inspection we have learned that there is some pathology on the left side. So in palpation you have to confirm the inspectory findings. So what are the inspectory findings? The movements of the chest wall. So it can be confirmed in sitting position or as well as in lying down position. So anteriorly you can assess the movement by in the mammary and axillary infraclavicular area like this. Lamsharga. So see the thumb movement, they are reduced on the left side. Lamsharga. Interscapular movement and infrascapular. You have to take a skin fold and see which side is more. So right side is more moving than the left side in this case. So we have movements are reduced on the left side and all areas. Then after the movement, we have to again contrail sign. You have to see the trachea, palpate the trachea rings from the thyroid prominence. You have to keep your middle finger and ring finger over the sternoclavicular joint and palpate this notch, suprasternal notch, and insinuate your fingers. So if you are feeling resistance on one side, then the trachea is on that side. So there is obviously no shift of trachea in this case on palpation. Then again you have to palpate for the apex impulse. In palpation I am not able to localize the apex impulse in this patient. So in the positive finding I cannot localize the apex impulse. The trachea is in the center. So next point of palpation is shape of the chest. Again you have to measure the distance. So you have to measure circumference of the chest at the level of nipple. You have to see for expansion. Normal expansion is 5 to 7 centimeter. If it is reduced, it can be reduced in pathologies like COPD, means chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and in some pathology there is unilateral reduction in the expansion of the chest. Like in this case, we can see on the left side expansion is reduced. Then we can see at the level of spine of scapula in neutral position from the spine. So this distance we have to calculate. If it is obviously reduced, we will get. So in chest wall deformities or chronic pathologies, you can get shoulder drooping and reduction in the spinocerebellar distance. So volume loss pathology. In this case, as we have seen in inspection, there is volume is increased, means there is fullness on the left side. So there is no obvious chest shape abnormality except few bulging areas. Again, if you are having miscellaneous findings like dilated veins over the chest, we can see the direction of flow of the blood by pressing distal and proximal. So in this way we can see the direction flow. So in this patient there are no veins, that's why I cannot demonstrate you. And then an important point of palpation is the observation for the rib crowding. So you have to insinuate these fingers into the intercostal spaces like this and compare the spaces on the opposite side. So in this patient obviously there is some amount of rib crowding is there on the left side. Then another point, any localized tenderness over the chest wall. So in empyema you can get the intercostal tenderness. So it is absent in this patient. You have to observe patient's face, facial expression and palpation, local temperature and tenderness. Then next point of palpation is TV. Again, you are suspecting abnormality on the left side, so you have to compare normal side with the abnormal side. So TVF can be assessed with the ulnar border of your hand. So first keep your hand in the normal area. So ask the patient to say word 999 or nasal triangle or 1 2 3. 1 1 2 3 मना 1 1 2 3 बोलो
1 2
बोलो
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3
So like that way we have to assess in various.
1 2 3
So I am observing that the TVF is reduced in the mano bolo
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1
obviously it is reduced on the left side.
1 2 3 1 2 3
So
1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3
so you have to palpate in the intercostal spaces, not on the ring. In this palpation it is reduced on the left side, tactile vocal pharyngitis. So this completes your palpation.